Kadosh Shemo. Alexa, stop.
Did you by chance check out see Midbar's service last night?
No. What? It's on. So watch out. It's on. Wait.
Oh, I like that suit.
Thanks.
How are you?
Good. How are you, John? Trying to figure this out.
Morning, Jerry.
Good morning. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good. You're looking good.
At
Thank
least
you.
it's only here. It's not out there.
Can't see your whole face just from the nose up, but
That's 'cause I'm
okay.
driving crazy.
That's why I look good.
What?
Do we need Batman's phone?
Huh? No. But why didn't this volume lower?
DJ looks like the masked bandit.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why he wears it. There's no one there.
Still good. Still good.
You can go.
You can start, Harvey.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But, you know, cases on the rise and exploding. Gotta be careful right now. By the way, I don't live in your community yet, but we'll be moving there.
Oh my God.
All right, good morning, everybody. Shabbat Sholom. It's good to see you here in person. It's good to see you on Zoom, and it's good to know you are there on Facebook. We're going to begin our service this morning, as we do every Shabbat, on page 103 with Berachot HaShachar. I ask you to please rise for our morning blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan לנו vivin al havim ben yom ben laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani v'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani v'shmorim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam bokeh ha'kivim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam aviv sharomim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam atir asulim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam bokeh ha'kivim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ha'amayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ha'metenet legaber. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shasani v'torki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ha'oz Yisrael v'gvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oz Yisrael v'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ha'noten la'efoah. May we see the good. Utenenu hayom u'kol yom l'cheinu l'rachamim beinecha u'b'nei koroenu v'tmul hasadim tovim. Baruch atah Adonai gomel hasadim tovim le'amo Yisrael. On page 105. Ashreinu otam kalkeinu ananu aleinu v'chayiru shatenu. Ashreinu she'ananu kvashtim u'arivim erbaboker ve'orim b'mayim v'kol yom Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu echad. Kadesh Shemot Shemecha v'kadesh Shemecha u'vishuotcha tzayim v'tagvir v'raninu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Shemcha barabim. Yehi ratzon lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu Eloheinu shetiten kalkeinu b'toratecha v'yiminu v'nafsher l'haromen v'nef shalom v'nef shalom v'v'nebiyot v'korban ha'torah. Kaddish Rabbanan from mourners and those observing outside. Please rise, page 111. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah ve'amad yikra kirutei ve'amlik malutei v'chayekon v'vechon v'chayei v'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kari ve'imru amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah m'varach ve'elam v'omer amalya yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitkomam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal shemei kedusha v'rifu. Elam yikomer kata v'shkirata, tushbekata v'nechamata, da'am iran ve'elma ve'imru amen. Al Yisrael ve'el Rabbanan ve'al tamidei ve'al kol tamidei talmidei ve'al kol man da'askim be'oraita, div'atra den v'div v'kol atar v'atar, yehei l'kol shlama rabba, kina v'chiza v'rachamim, v'chalina rechinu v'nar v'ika, v'forkanam v'kodama v'hom v'yishmaya ve'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chalim tovim טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ורמה, וברחמה ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. Psalm for Shabbat, page 112. Ayom Shabbat.
היום שבת קודש.
ישמו שיום שבת
טוב לעבודה מלאכה מלאכים אלוהים. ויגיד בחוק המעשיך, תקרא לנו.
Holy Sefer, the Sheni you, like it is shadow lies below of the tabo. Psalm for the morning, page 120. Mismo Shem
mismo sirvan orar de David.
Fatta ismi the tata sakri simcha. The man is going to do on line by Mourner's Pradesh, page 121. Yit Kadav, Yit Kadash, Shemay Rabba. And Mati Raki Vite, and Likma Vite. Bechayefon, Uvimechon, Bechayet, Cholbeit Israel. Ba'amalav, Izman Karik, Imru, Amen. Yeshmei Ram Vrah Le'alam Yameh Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei V'yishah Le'elam Yitol Berchata V'shirata Tush Berchata V'nechamata Da'amiran Le'amah V'yimru Amen Yehesh Lama Rabba Min Shemayim V'chaim Alim Ve'al Kol Yisrael V'yimru Amen Oseh Shalom Romad, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen. Let us please rise, page 122. Baruch She'amar Ve'yahalam Baruch 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 Ve'aseh Yahikeh ha'olamim, Melech Shabbat Kodesh Shemo HaGadol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Melech Olam L'Tishbakot. May we see it? Holy Adonai, Hashir.
יראה בחיים בציון.
Ki kol ve'yamim elim avarot na'ishamay nasa Ovar
We're on page 125.
Adonai Tzivaot Eloheinu Adonai Hoshia Melekenu V'Yom Koreinu Hoshia et Amecha Muvarech et Nachalatecha Ure V'naseh Ma'olam Hoshia et Amecha Muvarech et Nachalatecha
We turn to page 132. I ask that if you're able to do so, please rise.
Page 136 with Ashrei. Page 141. We're on page 142.
Abraham, והים חצה לפניהם ויבלו ביבשה ודורפיהם ישקה פליצות כמו אבן במים עזים ויושר בהם עמוד לישראל מצרים וירא ישראל מצרים ושפת הים וירא ישראל אשר עשה אדוני מצרים וירא את אדוני ויאמינו באדוני משה עבדו אז בשם משה ובני ישראל Adonai Elohim Vaed, Adonai Elohim Vaed, Dikar Miriam. Kila Adonai Hamud Kadosh Elohim, Anu Moshe Ba'atzon Yisrael, V'Adonai Hamud V'Haya Aaron Melech Kol Haaretz, V'Yom Ahui Elai Kadosh Shemo Echa.
Please be seated. We continue on page 145. Page 147.
Shemo
so, please rise for Hatzi Kaddish on page 148. Please be seated.
El Adon Kol Hamasim Baruch Uvorach Befiko Neshama V'lo Etuo Malei Olam Ta'aduna Soberimoto Ami Gael Hayot HaKodesh V'nei Merkavot Merkava Zechu Mishor Livnei Kiso Esederam Livnei Gemodo Tobi Me'oro Shebar Eloheinu Yitzhak B'dat B'vina U'vaskel Koach U'chura Natan Ba'em Liot Moshe B'ker Tevel V'nei Mesiv U'mafikim Noga Noy Sivam B'kol HaOlam Semechim B'tzeitam B'sasim B'choam Osim B'eim Haratzon Konam Bechavod noni lishmo Tzvola Barina Lezeker Malchuto Hara L'shemesh Vayizrach Ora V'hiki Tzura Havana Shevach Nobliko Kol Tzeva Tiferet Ugedula Seraphim Leofanim Ve'ayot HaKodesh
We're on page 152.
Kulam Avim, Kulam Levodim, Kulam Giborim, Vekulam Osim Ve'elam V'Yaratzon Kulam, Vekulam Osim Etim V'Shav Torah, V'Shira V'Zimra V'Arakim V'Shavkim, Ruvalim V'Maritzim V'Martishim V'Malikim, Et Shem Ha'el HaMelech HaGadol, HaGibor HaNorah Kadosh Hu, Vekulam Kulim Aleichem Olu Shemayim Zeh Mizeh, V'Nonim V'Shut Zeh Nazeh, V'Hamtish V'Nachal Ruach, V'Safa V'Rulah V'Kosha, Kulam Kecharonim Ve'omrim Ve'yirah, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Ve'lo Kol Haaretz Yevodo, Ve'yofanim Chayot HaKodesh, V'Rash Kadolim Azim V'Seraphim, Ve'Umatam Mitzlachim Ve'omrim, Baruch Evod Adonai Mikomo, Ve'Elohim Yitei. Amen. בראשית, כמה בורא עושה עולים גדולים, כי לעולם אסתור, אור הקדש של ציון תאיר, וזכה כולנו מהרה באורו, ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות.
Page 154.
והארנו בתורתך ותחבק ידינו במצוותיך ויחל לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך ולא נבוש לעולם ועד ולא נבוש לעולם ועד כי בשם קודשך אנו מנהגה בתחנו נגילה ונשמחה נגילה ונשמחה בשורתך ואבינו לשלום 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 ואבינו לשלום לשלום ואהבת אבות הארץ ותוליכנו קומפניות לארצנו כי הגואל ישועות אתה ישועות אתה ואבינו לשלום 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 ואבינו לשלום מאהבת אבות הארץ ובנו ואתה מכל עם ולשון וקרבתנו לשמך הגדול סלע באמת ואבינו לשלום 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 ואבינו לשלום מאהבת אבות הארץ להודות לך ולייחד לך באהבה ברוך אתה אדוני האופר בעמו ישראל באהבה שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. לדור ודור וחיים שמו חייו, וכיסון נכון ומלכותו ומתו לעד חיים. אמת שאתה אלוהינו ואבותינו, מלכנו לאבותינו ולנו אל אבותינו, יוצאת ישועתנו ולעתידנו אליו שומרך, אלוהים זולתך, עזרת אבותינו אתה הוא מעולם. אם
page 158.
Tehillah Le'Elyon Baruch Hu Vorav Moshe B'nei Yisrael L'charu Shira B'simcha Rabba V'yamru Kulam Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi kamocha nedar HaKodesh Norat Eliyot Osei Fere Shira Hadasha Shira Kulim Neshima Safataya Ya'ulamotu Ve'imliku Ve'amru Adonai Lo Le'olam Va'ed.
Please rise.
Sur Yisrael U'Ba'ezrat Yisrael U'V'teinu Mecha Yekudah Ben Yisrael Kohaneinu Adonai Tzva'ot Shemo Kedosh Yisrael Baruch Atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
The Shabbat morning Amidah begins on page 159.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora Le'Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol v'Zocher Chasdei Avot U'Mevii Goel Livnei Bnechem L'man Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozeh Ufukir Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayim et Imata Rav leHoshia Mechapel Rahim Bechesed Mechayim metim Berachamim Rabim Somek Noflim V'Rofet Olim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Bal Gevurot Umidom Elach Melech Memit Umechayem Umatzmiach L'Teshuva V'Ne'eman Atah L'Hachayot Metim Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh
וקדש את שמו עולם כשם שהוא מקדיש ושמו משתק כתוב על נביאך וקראת אל זה ואמר
נקדש את שמך בעולם כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום כך כתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוא כל הארץ
אז בקודם
אז בקול רעש גדול אדיר וחזק משמיעים לקול מנסים לעומת סרפים לעומתה ברוך יאמרו ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו.
יאמר דוד לכם מתי תמלוך בציון וקרוב ימינו למעט תשכון
במקומך במותינו תופיע ותמלוך עלינו כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון בקרוב בימינו תתחדל ותתחדש בתוקף ירושלים עמך, לדור ודור, לנצח נצחים. ועינינו תראינה מלכותך, כעפר המור בשירי מוזיך, על ידי דוד משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד לך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, בשבחך אלוקינו מפינונו שלום ועד, כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue praying the Amidah silently. Please use the words of the Siddur to guide you or the own private meditations of your heart.
גילי ישראל המחנה ואהבה לזרע יעקב אשר בם בהר.
For those of you still praying your Amidah, please continue to do so. The rest of us may be seated and we'll continue together on page 167 with Kaddish Shalem.
יקרא מגרשם ברבה, ועמד יברק ירצה ומלכותה וחיי כוני ומלכו נפחי לכל בית ישראל, והגלה ובזמן קריב ומרו, אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך, והלך מולם מהמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ונאמין נעשה ויתהדר ויתעלה ותעלה שמי לקדושה, בריחו לעילם מקום רבתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דמי רן בעלמה ואמרו, אמן תתקבל צלות תהונה ואור תהונה כל ישראל קודמה והונה ושמיה ואמרו, אמן יהי שלום הרב משמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו, אמן עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. Na 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 yaseh shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru
We turn to page 168 as we transition into the Torah service. There's no need to rise until the ark is officially open. Word on the street is that we have some help this morning. Rachel Super will be helping us out. Malchutecha malchut kol amim umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimlok le'olam v'amen, Adonai oz le'mo yitain, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom av ha'rachamim hitiv v'betzalcha et Zion tivnei chomo Yerushalayim tivnei chomo Yerushalayim ki lecha Melech Elam v'Nitzan Adon Olamim.
Vayibisa Aaron vayomer Moshe Kuma
Adonai ve'chutzu oivecha ve'yamutzu misanecha mipanecha ki mitzion tetzei Torah ki mitzion tetzei Torah u'devar Adonai miYerushalayim Baruch shenatan Torah Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael v'yudato.
Brishimei Demarei Alma
Ve'anarachet ve'lishmei kadisha
Kadisha Yakira Ana Emar Tush Vechan Yehei Ra'ava Kodama V'tiva Livi Ve'oraita V'tashli Mishali Delivi Ve'livad Olama Yisrael V'tomavu Chaim Ve'lishma Amen. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo
Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo. Gadol Adonai Romimah Shemo Yaptav Lecha Adonai Hagidula Hagidura V'Hatiferet V'Hanetzach V'Hod Ki Kol Bashamayim U'Ba'aretz כי כל בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה, ועמי נעשה לכל לראש. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו מלאך קדשו, רוממו אדוני והשתחוו מלאך קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו.
Our Torah reading this morning, the portion of Torah, beginning on page 860.
ויעזור וגן חוזרים מכל דבר, אמן. הכל אלוהינו כבוד התורה יעמוד. אמנון בן יוחנן ראשון, ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו, ויקיים הדבקים באדוני אלוהיכם חיים כולכם חיום.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMavorach. Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bacha Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Demet V'chayei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Our second reading begins the middle paragraph of 861, verse 4.
Tamod Rachel bar Abraham V'chaim v'gitzol shehi. Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bacha Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayishma Moshe vayikol al panav, vayater el Korach el kol adato lemor boker v'yodai et asher lo v'et hakadosh v'hikri ve'lav v'yei asher yikmar bo yakri ve'lav zot asu kevu lachem ato korach v'kol adato unu v'hem eish v'simu alehem kitoreh l'Adonai machar v'haya ha'ish asher yikmar Adonai hu hakadosh rav lachem b'nei Levi.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Demet V'chayei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. We're now on the very last line of page 861, verse 8. Our third audio.
Yamon
Mordechai ben Tzvi.
Mordechai ben Tzvi Hirsch Shlishi.
Baruch Baruch et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'olamim v'noten lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomer Moshe el Korach, Shinu Na'anei Levi, Ama'ichem, Ki Yigil Israel Echem Edat Yisrael, V'hakriv Echem Elav, Lavod, Avodat Yishma Adonai Lamod, Lifnei Ha'edah Le'shartam, Vayakrei Otzah L'kvatecha B'nei Levi, U'bikashtem Gam Keuna, V'achei Ata V'kol Adat Chaf Anotim Adonai, V'yaharon Mahu Ki Taminu Alav, V'yishlach Moshe Likro L'datan Kol Aviram B'nei Eliyav, V'yomru Lo Na'aleh Tamanai, Ki Elohim Eretz Halav Zavat U'Vash, V'hamitenu Ba'amidbar, Ki Tistarer Aleinu Gam Tistarer.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher notan lanu Torah emes v'hayei olam notav b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Our fourth reading will begin about 2/3 of the way down on page 862, verse 14.
יעמוד ישמואל בן הרב אבי הכהן ברכה ויהי
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai
Baruch Adonai Baruch Olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam notav b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. We're now toward the last full paragraph on page 863, verse number 2.
Yamdu Mikael Ben Abraham Ben Chai
Kamishi.
Baruch atah
Amen.
יעמוד מרכז הבת חיים בשושנה, שישי.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Zikaron Bnei Yisrael Leman Asher Lo Yikra Ishzar Asher Lo Yizera Aron Hu Akir Torah Adonai Lo Yekid Korach Adato Kasher Diber Adonai B'yad Moshe Lo Vayimlonu Adonai Bnei Yisrael Imacharat Al Moshe V'Aharon Lemor Atem Amitem Et Am Adonai Vayihi B'Kadai Kal Moshe V'Aharon Vayifnu El Ohel Moed V'Hinei Tisahu Et Anan Barakot Adonai Vayavo Moshe V'Aharon El Penei Ohel Moed
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher natan lanu Torah emet b'chayei olam nota b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We now continue with the reading of our seventh Aliyah, still toward the top of page 867, verse number 9.
Talmud.
Altalea.
Altalea.
Bashene
Yachid. Shvi'i.
Baruch et Adonai HaBarach.
Baruch Adonai
Baruch et Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'chavanu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayamer Adonai el Moshe lemor, Heiromu mitoch ha'ida hazot achlelotam kirada, vayiplu al pneihem. Vayomer Moshe el Aharon, Taken ha'matav, v'te'aleh ha'esh, me'al ha'mizbeach nesim, k'toret, v'holech neheira, ha'idam ha'erlehem, k'taketzem l'Adonai et l'Nagef. Vayikach Aharon k'asher diber Moshe, v'yartzoto k'kahal, v'hinei el Negef ha'am, vayitem et ha'toret, vayikaper al ha'am, vayamot el mitim uvein ha'chayim, v'te'atzar ha'mageva. Vayim ha'mitim ha'mageva arba'a asar elef u'shvaneyot, milvad ha'mitim al dvar Torah. V'yasharon el Moshe el petach ohel moed, v'ha'mageva ne'etzara.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nota b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Now rise for the chanting of the Haftarah. Yikadal, Yikadal, Shemei, Rabbi, Yamani, Rabbi, Yuteni, Amlik, Malchutei.
B'chayekonu b'yomekon, u'b'chayekol b'Yisrael. V'agalan, u'bizman kariv, v'yiru amen. Ye'esh me'rav ha'mevarach, ve'olam olam me'amaya.
Yivarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipar v'yitavah, v'yinaseh, v'yitada, v'yitada, v'yitala, Shemei Kedusha. Li'ei ma'ami, komer kata, v'shirata.
Tushbechata nehemata, Tamihibram be'alma, v'nimiru. Amen. May be seated. At this point, we'll be doing a special Misha Barak for those in our community that need healing. If you'd like to mention a name, please do so during the break in the blessings. Misha Barak Avotenu Abraham Yitzhak v'Yaakov v'Imotenu Serif Karach Leah Hu Yivarek Repeit Ucholim.
Lisa Ruth Bat, Chana Rezel.
Carol Isabella, Toby Fernesta, Rafael Goldstein.
ודוד הסקל בן אברהם וגדאי בן חנז. עליכם זרועכם רפואתם נשלח לכם מהרה רפואה שמן השמיים, רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף בתוך שאר הגהולים, וזה על ידי עוסקים בצורכיכם, שבת היא מנזרוק רפואה כל עוד אבוא, השתל בזמן קריב ונאמר אמן.
We now move forward to page 874, the bottom paragraph, beginning with verse number 30 for our concluding portion.
ימות יואל רפאל, מפעיל.
Baruch Adonai Barak.
Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nasan lanu Torah emes v'chayei olam nata b'softeinu. Baruch atah Adonai nosen haTorah.
We now rise as we have completed our Torah reading for this morning, and we now will do the Hatva and the Galila, lifting and the binding of our Torah scroll. Yom and Hatva, the Galila, let's make for Hatva.
Rizot HaTorah asher sam Hashem livnei bnei Yisrael habi Adonai le'amoshe.
Please be seated. Our Haftorah reading for this morning can be found on page 877 from the prophet Shmuel. We have one of our really amazing congregants, Joel Ostrowski, reading for us today. We're very privileged and honored to have such amazing Haftorah readers in our community. Like I said, it begins on page 877.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar b'nim tovim, v'ratza v'divreihem הנאמרים באמת. Baruch atah Adonai הבוחר בתורה ובמשה עבדו, ובישראל עמו, ובנביאי האמת בצדק. ויאמר שמואל אל העם, לכו ונלכה גילגל, ונקדש שם המלוכה. וילכו כל העם עד גילגל, וימליכו שם את שאול לפני אדוני בגילגל, ויזבחו שם צבחים שלמים לפני אדוני, וישמח שם שאול וכל אנשי ישראל עד מאוד. ויאמר שמואל אל כל ישראל, הנה שמעתי בקולכם לכל אשר אמרתם לי, ואמליך עליכם מלך. ועתה הנה המלך מתהלך לפניכם, ואני זקנתי ושמתי, ובני הינם איתכם, ואני התהלכתי לפניכם מנעורי עד היום הזה. הנני anu bi neged Adonai v'neged Meshicha et shar milakati v'chamor milakati ואת מי אשתתי, את מי רצתי, ומיד מי לקחתי חופר, בעלים עיניי ואשיב לכם, ויאמרו לא עשתנו ולא רצותנו, ולא לקחת מיד איש מאומה. ויאמר עליהם עד אדוני בכם מעד משפחה היום הזה, כי לא מצאתם בידי מאומה. ויאמר עד, ויאמר שמואל אל העם, אדוני אשר עשה את משה ואת אהרון, ואשר העלה את אבותיכם לארץ מצרים. ועתה התייצבו וישבתה איתכם לפני אדוני את כל צדקות אדוני אשר עשה איתכם ואת אבותיכם. כאשר בא יעקב מצרים ויזעקו אבותיכם אל אדוני, וישלח אדוני את משה ואת אהרון, ויוציאו את אבותיכם ממצרים, ויושיבום במקום הזה, וישכחו את אדוני אלוהיהם, וימכור אותם ביד סיסרא, שר צבא חצור, וביד פלישתים, וביד מלך מואב, וילחמו בם. ויזעקו אל אדוני, ויאמרו חטאנו, כי עזבנו את אדוני, ונעבוד את הבית, את הבעלים, ואת העשתרות, ועתה הצילנו מיד אויבינו ונעבדך. וישלח אדוני את ירובעל בית דן, ואת יפתח בית שמואל, ויצל אתכם מיד אויביכם מסביב, ותשבו בטח, ותראו כי נחש מלך בני עמון בא עליכם, ותאמרו לי לא, כי מלך ימלוך עלינו, ואדוני אלוהיכם מלככם. ועתה הנה המלך אשר בחרתם, אשר שאלתם, והנה נתן אדוני עליכם מלך. אם תראו את אדוני ועבדתם אותו ושמעתם בקולו, ולא תאמרו את פי אדוני, והייתם גם אתם וגם המלך אשר malach alechem achar Adonai Elohechem. Ve'im lo tishme'u b'kol Adonai umritem et ki Adonai ve'hayta yad Adonai bachem ubavotechem. Gamata ityatzvu ur'u et hadavar hagadol hazeh asher Adonai oseh leinechem. Allah kitzir pitim hayom ekra el Adonai v'ten kolot umatar udeu ur'u v'iratem rabah asher asitem b'nei Adonai lish'ol lachem melech. Vayikra Shmuel el Adonai, vayiten Adonai kolot umatar bayom hahu, vayira chol ha'am me'od et Adonai ve'et Shmuel. Vayomru chol ha'am el Shmuel, Yitpalel be'at avadecha el Adonai Elohecha ve'al namut yasafnu al kol chatotenu ra'a lishol lanu melech. Vayomer Shmuel el ha'am al tira'u atem asitem et kol hara'a azot al tasuru ma'charei Adonai ve'avadetem et Adonai bechol levachem ve'lo tasuru ki acharei atahu asher lo ya'ilu ve'lo yasilu ki tohu ema ki lo yitosh Adonai et amo ba'avur shmo hagadol Ki ho'il Adonai la'asot etchem la'le'am. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol olamim tzadik v'chorot האל הנאמן האומר ועושה המדבר ומקיים שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. נאמן אתה אדוני אלוהינו ונאמנים דבריך ודבר אחד מדבריך אף לא ישוב ריקם כי על מלך נאמן ורחמן אתה ברוך אתה אדוני ואל הנאמן בכל דבריו רחמים על ציון כי היא בייס חיינו וללבס נפש תושיע במהרה בימינו ברוך אתה אדוני ושמע ציון לבניה תמכנו אדוני אלוהינו באליהו הנביא עבדך ובמלכות בית דוד משיחך במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו על כיסא לו יש צער ולא ינחלו עוד אחרים את כבודו כי לשם קודשך נשבעת לו שלא יפנה רע לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני מגן דוד.
אמן.
על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנשאת לנו אדוני אלוהינו לקדושה ולמנוחה לכבוד ולתפארת Al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim la'ach umvarchim asav yisbarach shimcha befi kol chai tamid le'olam va'ed baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbos.
May I please ask us all to rise and we'll continue on page 177 of our series with a prayer for our country. Our God and God of our ancestors, with mercy accept our prayer on behalf of our country and its government, for outward blessing upon this land, upon its inhabitants, upon its leaders, its judges, officers, and officials, who faithfully devote themselves to the needs of the public. Help them understand the works of justice you have decreed, so that peace and security, happiness and freedom will never depart from our land. Adonai, God whose spirit is in all creatures, we pray that your spirit be awakened with all the inhabitants of our land. Uproot from our hearts hatred and malice, jealousy and strife. Plant love and companionship, peace and friendship among the many peoples and faiths who dwell in our nation. Grant us the knowledge to judge justly, the wisdom to act with compassion, and the understanding and courage to put out poverty from our land. May it be your will that our land be a blessing to all who dwell on earth, and may you cause all peoples to dwell in friendship and freedom. Speedily fulfill the vision of your prophets. Nations shall not be scored against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. For all of them, from the least of them to the greatest shall know me. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
Page 178, a prayer for the state of Israel. Avinu Shloshamaim, Sur Israel Be'oado, Barech Be'minat Israel, Reshit Smikat Yehudateinu. Agen Alea Be'olat Chazecha, Ufrosh Alea Sugat Shlomecha, Ushlach Orcha Be'mincha Le'rashea Tzalea Ve'yoatzea, Be'tarnem Be'yitzah Torah Mi'lefanecha. Hazek et Yedei Mibnei Eretz Kodshenu, E'echilem Eloheinu Yeshua, Ve'ateret Nitzavon Te'atrenu, Be'natat Shalom Ba'aretz, Be'simchat Olam Le'yoshveya, Be'nomar, Amen. Let us please be seated. We continue praying Ashrei, page 181.
Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, Od Yehallelucha, Selah.
Ashrei Yachalo, Ashrei Yachalo,
Tehillah LeDavid, Aromimcha Elohai HaMelech, Va'avarcha Shimcha Le'olam Va'ed. Kado Adonai Umhu Omeod, Vigdulato Ein Haker.
Dor Lador Shabak Ma'asecha, Uvrotecha Yadidu.
Adar Kevod Hodecha, Vidivrei Niflotecha Asiha.
Vezuz Nortecha Yomeru, Udulatacha Asabreda.
Secher Rav Tucha Yabiu, Vitiv Katecha Yeranenu.
Kan Bamurach Komanai, Eretz Habai Mugol Chasem.
Tov Adonai Lachol, Vrahamav Koma Asav.
Yodu Chanai Koma Asecha, Vechasidecha Yivarkocha.
Kevod Malchutecha Yomeru, V'gevuracha Yadeberu.
Vehodia Libnei Hadam Geburotaf, Uvod Adar Malchuto.
Malchutecha Malchuko Olamim, Umem Shaltecha B'chol Dor Vador.
So make Adonai Lechol Hanoflim, Vezokev Lechol Hakufim.
Einecho Elecha Yesaberu, Va'atan Noten Lahem Etochlam Be'ito.
Poteach et Yadecha, Umaspia Lechol Haratzon.
Tzadik Adonai V'chol Dracha, V'chasi B'chol Ma'asav.
Karo Adonai Lechol Korav, Lechol Asher Yikrabuhu Be'emet.
Ritzon Yeriav Yaseh, Ve'et Shavatam Yishma Ve'yoshiyim.
Shomer Adonai et Kol Ohavav, Ve'et Kol Hashaim Yashmir.
Tehillat Adonai Adebar Pi, יברך כל אשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד.
ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. הללויה.
Thank you.
Let us please rise.
יהללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו, הודו על ארץ ושמיים, ויעל כאל לעמו, תהילה לכל חסידיו, לבני ישראל המקרבו, הללויה, הללויה. ובנוכו יאמר שולחן ישראל כמו בדריזה. כי לך טוב נתתי לכם תורתי אל תעזבו, עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה, ותומכך מאושר דרכיך, דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיך שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה, קדש עמנו כקדם.
Let us please be seated.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good morning, everyone. This Shabbat, my heart is full. It's incredible to see so many of you here in the sanctuary and on Zoom, and it's incredible to see new faces. It's incredible to see beloved faces. It's incredible to see our upcoming bar and bat mitzvah kids help lead services. It's an incredible thing we have happening here during the summer in a pandemic. It's incredible, the energy and the love and the support that I feel at Temple Beth Shalom. So Shabbat Shalom, I'm really happy to see you all. Now, my family and I have lived in Las Vegas almost for an entire year now. And for those of you who have been asking us how it has been, how we like it here, I can say I speak for my whole family when I say that we absolutely love it. We hope to be here for a long time. And I think one of the things that we like about Las Vegas is that there's the suburbs that we live in. There's the strip in the downtown, which occasionally we'll visit and we'll enjoy. But then there's a whole series of day trips all around the city that are all around us. And we didn't know about them, and we've kind of recently began to explore some of those places. So on Sunday of this week, my wife and I decided to take a Father's day trip to the El Dorado Canyon Mine in Nelson, Nevada. So we looked it up on the internet, and we saw that it was about a 15-minute drive from here. We thought it would be a good activity to do with the kids on Father's Day. And, well, here's what happened. So I guess when I think of a cave, I think of my childhood when I grew up in Texas, where we had this place called Inner Space Caverns. This was a huge natural cave in Austin, and we went on school field trips there at least every year. It was this enormous underground cavern structure. There were stalactites and stalagmites, crystals and rocks. Some of the caverns in there were as big or bigger than this sanctuary. And at one point, the tour guide would do this cheesy thing where he or she would turn off the lights and it would be pitch black. And they'd say, hold your face in front of your hand. You can't see anything. Wah! This is really fun when you're about 7. So when I saw the word cave to describe the El Dorado Canyon Mine, that is what I thought of. But that is not what it is. This is an underground structure. I wouldn't call it a cave. It is almost entirely man-made. And the people who made it were gold rustlers in 1857. To make a mine shaft in 1857, you have to use a huge chisel and the newly invented dynamite to basically blast your way into the rock. The tour guide told us that on an average day, you could blast about 3 feet into the Earth's rocky surface. Now this brings me to my next point. This cave was only as big as people in 1857 thought it needed to be to excavate gold. I'm assuming people were smaller in 1857. If you don't know this about me, I'm almost 6'3", meaning there was not a whole lot of room for this rabbi to move around in the mine shaft. To make matters worse, our tour guide thought it would be a great idea to describe, in vivid detail I might add, every murder, every assassination, every deadly, gory explosion that occurred in the mine shaft right in front of my 5-year-old and my 1-year-old. And if that wasn't bad enough, of course, afterwards he said, and their ghosts still haunt this mine shaft to this very day. Which basically ensured that my kids are never going to sleep ever again for the rest of their lives. So I've been thinking a lot about the abandoned mine shaft in Nelson, Nevada. And because I'm a rabbi, I also have to think about it in conjunction with our parsha, Korach. The most obvious connection between Korach and the concept of a cave is the idea of being underground. Korach and his followers lead this big rebellion against Moses. And their fate is that they are swallowed up by the ground. They descend into the earth. The Torah uses this word called Sheol. What is Sheol? Well, in order for us to understand this concept, we have to understand that nobody truly understands it. The root of the word Sheol, Shin Aleph Lamed, that's the same root as the verb to question. So literally, Sheol is the questioned place, the unknown place. Korach and his followers are eaten up by the unknown. Now, because they descend into the earth, thousands of years later, when the King James Bible is finally printed, they translate the word Sheol into pit, which later gets used to describe various Christian versions of hell with pitchforks and Halloween-style demons. But that's not what the Torah appears to be describing here. Here, Sheol is this primitive idea. It's literally a big hole in the ground. And I can tell you, after having been in a big hole in the ground on Sunday, it is not a very fun place, especially if you're 6'3". Ironically, though, hell is always described as being hot, and this cave was a very cool 63 degrees, while of course it was 103 upstairs on the earth. So this idea in and of itself, the idea of a cave, punishment, the unknown, that could be a sermon in and of itself. The rabbis and the sages, they talk at length about what these concepts are. And I thought that would be the sermon I would give today, but I had to dig deeper. All right, pardon the pun. I did some more research on the El Dorado Canyon mine, and I found out that in 1861, a prominent Californian, he was a miner turned politician. He's the one that bought this mine. His name was George Hearst. Now, you might not know who George Hearst is, but you've probably heard of George Hearst's son, William Randolph Hearst. William Randolph Hearst was the newspaper mogul of the 1920s and the 30s. He's the guy who built the enormous mansion in Northern California called Hearst Castle. Now, this intrigued me. How did a simple miner have a son that would become one of the richest and most powerful men in history? The more I researched William Randolph Hearst, the more I realized that this man had one goal that seemingly afflicted his life. He was devoutly devoted to not being defined by his father's legacy. So the other day I was talking to my parents about our visit to this mine, and my mom was telling me that her grandfather worked in the rural and awful coal mines in Kentucky. And the first chance that my grandmother had, she left Kentucky and pursued a life not defined by her father. My mom told me that in the 1980s, when this biographical film about country singer Loretta Lynn came out, affectionately called Coal Miner's Daughter, my mom and my aunt took my grandma to see the movie, thinking that it would inspire some sort of nostalgia, taking her back to Kentucky. My grandmother hated the movie. It reminded her too much of her father's hardship, something she desperately wanted to get away from. Similarly, for many Jewish Americans, watching Fiddler on the Roof is a fun and whimsical experience, but if you talk to these people, if you talk to their parents or their grandparents about what they thought or think of the film, people who were familiar with the shtetl life in Eastern Europe, they might not think the movie is so entertaining. They too would be reminded of all the poverty and the hardships that their fathers and ancestors experienced. It seems like so much of our adult experience is defined by not wanting to relive the struggles that our parents endured. And I think if you're a parent, you would probably agree that we hope that our children will have a better life than we do or did. We hope that they won't make the same mistakes. We hope that they will be smarter. We hope and pray that they'll have more money. And we attempt to shield our kids from every bad thing that we can. So I've read Parshat Korach, and the question I'm left with is whatever happens to Korach's kids, to his sons? The portion tells us that Korach's co-conspirators and all of their families are swallowed up by Sheol. But whatever comes of Korach's family? Well, interestingly, these individuals were not punished. And it turns out that Korach's sons did not join him in this revolt against Moshe. They are not swallowed up by Sheol. Instead, something incredible happens. The descendants of Korach's sons go on to write 11 beautiful psalms, which are some of the most holy and treasured Jewish prayers in our liturgy. And what is even more fascinating to me is that the prophet Shmuel is a direct descendant of Korach. According to the Tanakh, Shmuel literally hears God's voice and would later pronounce Saul king of the Jewish people. And later, Samuel secretly anoints David as king. Shmuel, playing a pivotal role in Jewish history, is almost unfathomable. How could somebody descended from one of the greatest traitors in our Torah go on to pave the way for King David and eventually Mashiach? It seems that these individuals, too, would not be defined by their father's or great-grandfather's legacy. I think there is something remarkable and powerful about how destiny works. It means that every one of us has the capability to shape our own and unique future, to carve out our own plot in life and live in accordance to what we think is true. Korach's descendants wrote psalms and anointed kings. and a poor coal miner in Kentucky's great-grandson became a rabbi. So this begs the question, what does the future hold for our children? What does the future hold for each one of us? My message for today is that we are not defined by our parents' mistakes, nor are we defined by our own. Because the more we read Torah, the more we read the Tanakh, the more we read about the sages, the more we realize that our tradition is full of people who made mistakes. But these people recognized their errors, made teshuvah, and they moved on. And their children, believe it or not, became their own people. We have the decision to cast ourselves into Sheol, into the unknown, into the darkness, or we can make our own way above ground. The choice is up to us. Shabbat Shalom.
We're going to continue now with our service for Musaf. May I please ask you to rise? We're going to continue with Chatzi Kaddish. By the way, thank you for mentioning the Fiddler on the Roof. For 22 years, I've been the Grinch that stole the Fiddler on the Roof. So my grandmother used to say to me, we never want to go back to that. Like I hate the chickens and the mud and the hogs, right? People think I'm like really not nice to tell you. But you know, it's also like the opening scene, right? Like, why do we have all these traditions? I don't know. We do know. We do know, right? So anyway, I can write a dissertation on PhD about Teddy. So I'm not going to do it today. But you got me started. So.
Other than that, great.
Yeah, great. Other than that, the music is fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yitkadal v'kadash shemei rabba ve'amad yibrak v'tzeve'em l'gmalchutei v'chayef kol v'mekol v'chayef kol beit Yisrael b'galav v'izman kari v'imru amen yehi shmei rabba mevarach ve'alam olam me'almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yimam v'yinaseh V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei l'kedusha b'lichu Ve'ein l'mekor v'kata v'shirata tush v'kata v'nechamata Ta'ameiram ne'alma v'imru Amen.
The Musaf Amidah begins on page 185.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ahel HaGadol HaGibor VaHanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim Vekonei HaKol V'zocher Chazdei Avot U'mevii Goel Livnei V'nechem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Ufokir Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham Ufokei Tzara Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayel Timata Rav LeHoshia Mechamkel Karim Bechesed Mechayel Beitim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Berofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayel Emunato Nishenei Afar Michamocha Bal Gevurot Umidom Elach Melech Menit Umchayel Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman Atah Chayot Meitim Baruch atah Adonai Mechayei Hametim
Amen. נרצה ונקדיש לך כסוסס בקודש המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב על יד נביאך וכרז אל זה ואמר
נריצך ונקדישך כסוס שיח צווי קודש המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב על יד נביאך וכרז אל זה ואמר קדוש kadosh, kadosh, Adonai Tzevaot, Melech kol haaretz kevodo. Kevodo malei olam, B'shartav sho'alim zeh lazeh, Aye mekom kevodo, Leumatam baruch yomeinu, Leumatam baruch yomeinu, Baruch kevod Adonai bimkomo. Bimkomo yife berachamim, V'yachonam am yachad im shemo, Evavoker b'kol yom tamid, Pamayim be'ahava, Shema omrim, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshiachenu, Ve'hu Yashmienu Berachamav, Sheni Le'ene Kol Chai, Nai 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 Hiyol Lachem Le'Elohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem, U'divrei kodshecha chatuv le'mor, Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohim Sion le'dor v'dor, Hallelujah. Le'dor v'dor nagid lecha, u'lenetzach netzakim kedushatcha nakdish, v'shivkacha Elokeinu mipinosh le'olam va'ed, ki hamelech gadol v'kadosh ata, Baruch ata Adonai, Amen HaKadosh. Yes.
For those of you still praying your Amidah, please continue to do so. The rest of us may be seated, and we'll continue together on page 203 with Kaddish Shalem.
Amen. Ose shalom bibromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael ve'imiru. Amen.
Ein Kelovenu is on page 204.
Ein Kelovenu, Ein Kelovenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Mi Keloheinu, Mi Kadonenu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kemoshienu, No Le Elokeinu, No Le Ladonenu, No Le Lemalkeinu, No Le Moshienu, Baruch Elokeinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shitiru Avotenu, Lefanecha Et Ketore Hasamim.
Please rise for Aleinu, page 205.
Aleinu Shabeach Ladon HaKol, Lateinu La'aletzim Bereshit, Shelo Asanu Kriyei Hanatzot, Velo Samanu G'nishrekot Hadama, Shelo Samkakenu Rachem, Vegor Aleinu Kekol Hamonam, Vanachnu Kolim, Umishtachadim Umodim, Livnei Melech Malekei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Schön, please, in my name. Okay, next week. Kagatu b'toratecha Adonai lo le'olam va'ed v'nemar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol haaretz b'yom hahu yiheh Adonai echad u'shemo
Please be seated. Mourners and those observing a Yort site, we have the opportunity to say the Mourner's Kaddish on page 207. Yitzgadal v'yitzgadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrak kirutei, be'amlich malkutei, be'chayechon u'vyom echon, u'chayei dekol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kari v'imru, amen. V'hei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam omei almaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shmei dekudisha b'riku le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. V'hei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom min ramav Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Just one quick announcement regarding next Saturday. Believe it or not, next Saturday is July 4th. And as you may have heard, there's not a whole lot going on in our town regarding July 4th because of the COVID restrictions. So the hotels aren't setting off fireworks and there's not anything like that. But here at Temple Beth Sholom, we are trying something absolutely new for us, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. On Saturday evening, next Saturday evening, starting at 8:30, we're going to be doing a Havdalah service outside the doors here for everyone to come and enjoy. Of course, observing all the proper protocols as far as social distancing and mask wearing. However, after the Havdalah service, we're going to be doing a digital firework display against the front of our building. And it's open for everyone to come and join us. And not only do you get to see fireworks digitally, but you're also going to have an awesome rendition of the national anthem done by Michael Kropp on the guitar, which is going to be very awesome. And I think there's ice cream too, right? So there's going to be some ice cream as well. And
we do have to wear masks and social distance.
Correct. So, I mean, obviously keeping it safe as we possibly can. We would love for you to be here and to celebrate the 4th as red, white, and Jewish. Yeah.
Before we conclude, I also want to have a couple of things about the high holidays. As you know, we sent out that survey. About 200 people actually responded, which is really incredible for the history of our congregation and the track record of responding to surveys. We got it from like 30 to 200, which is great. And so there's a couple of things to know about the high holidays. We've been working very hard in trying to figure out what they're going to look like. The first thing is we hope that we can have more than 50 people in the synagogue. I hope that by then we can. And we're going to have a hybrid, right? We're going to be able to either watch at home or come here with us. We're going to be social distancing, wearing masks in the sanctuary. And we're going to have 2 services in Rosh Hashanah, first day, 2 services in Rosh Hashanah, the second day, 2 services in the morning of Yom Kippur, and then we're going to have Mincha and Ne'ilah together in the afternoon, evening of Yom Kippur. Hopefully, the services are going to be abbreviated because we also shouldn't be here for long periods of time. So some people are going to really love this. Rosh Hashanah is going to be like 2 hours long, right? And but all of that is depending on being able to have more than 50 people. And of course, we're going to be able to have our seats and upgrade our seats, and as long as we have space, we can bring guests if people want to buy seats for them, stuff like that. The only thing we're not going to be able to accommodate is random people just showing up for Easter, because it's going to be very, very hard for us to place them within the sanctuary. So that's going to be different that year, but we're really moving in a very, very good direction with Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Hopefully things stay the same and get better, and that's what will help us really drastically. If not, we'll figure it out. We'll keep you informed. But thank you for responding to that survey. It was very, very important information.
Also, Yishur Koyach to Rachel Super and to Ruben Silverberg for leading us in services this morning as well. They're doing a great job preparing for the wedding as well.
We're going to conclude our service with Adon Olam on page 211, followed by Kiddush.
Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Ve'nasa V'sokol Azai Melech Shemo Nivra Ve'acharei Kivlot HaKol Levado Himlot Nora Ve'hu Haya Ve'hu Oved Ve'hu Yiyeh V'tifara Ve'hu Echad Ve'em Sheni Na'amshil Lo Le'achvira B'li Reshit B'li Tachlit Ve'lo Ha'oz Ve'ha'misra Ve'hu Eli Ve'chai Go'ali Ve'tzor Ve'li Ve'etzara Ve'hu Nisi U'manos Li Ve'nat Kosi Ve'yom Ve'kra Ve'ado Av Kibruchi Ve'eti Sham Ve'aira Ve'imruki Gevi'ati Adonai Li Ve'lo Hira Ve'shamru Ve'nei Israel Et HaShabbat La'asot Et HaShabbat L'Torotam B'rit Olam Beini u'Bnei Yisrael Oti Le'olam Ki Sheshet Yamim Asa Adonai Et Shemayim Ha'aretz U'Veyom HaShvili Shavah Vayinafash Al Kain Barak Adonai Yom HaShabbat V'Kadshenu Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Borei Puri HaGafen. Don't miss 11:30, Sammy the Shul Boy.
Sammy the Shul Boy, in the playground, yeah? In the multi-purpose room. Are you going to go watch Sammy the Shul Boy?
I'll watch it.
Okay.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz. Amen.
Adonai Yosem Moiten, Adonai Yivarech, Amo Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's great to have you here. Hello, Josiah. Go ahead.